Your story isn't powerful because of what you do. Your story is powerful because of who you are, who you have become, what you've been through, and what makes you you. What you do, what you sell is nothing compared to who you are. I'm Anthony Russo. Anthony, I forgot my middle name. I'm Anthony Michael Russo. It's time for the Daily Truth, little lunchtime edition. If you're on OBBM, it's of course the morning. Thank you for joining. If you could like this video, share this video, do all said things with this video. We've got our Wednesday night speaking class tonight. We've already got about 5, 6, 7 people signed up. I want you to join me. We had our last night was the final of group number 3. Can't be more proud of those students than I am. You guys rocked the house. You guys were great. It's the final class. If anybody doesn't know, I teach an 8-week speaking class. I've got spots for 3 or 4 more people, and the one that starts in May. It is a great opportunity to learn how to tell your story. Today's Daily Truth is going to be actually something that I said during a call with somebody, just getting to know them, and they're actually going to be one of the people in the next upcoming class. But I realized how powerful the statement was, and I'm going to get into that today. If you can, if you want to get better at speaking, if you want to learn from me, the best in the business. Kidding, I'm really not, but I'm really good, and it's an enjoyable class, great process. Seeing the growth, by the way, and again, tonight's free. Wednesday nights are free, but seeing the growth in the people was absolutely mind-boggling. It was so good to see, and showing that the program actually works. Stephanie, what's going on? Kevin, I see you wrote. Kevin, you missed out. I'm going to send you the link. Last night they crushed it. Shout out to the winner. MJ and Donna was a very, very close second. Both of them powerhouses. Fantastic. Go to doubledownspeaking.com or doubledownspeaking.com to register for this evening's class. Again, that's doubledownspeaking.com. It's Toastmasters on steroids. It's interactive. It's fun. We have a good time. Again, right now we got 5 or 6 people signed up for this evening. It's free. First time you go, it's free. Sometimes second time until I get everything done. It's pretty much free with the process. I would love for you guys to check out the merch. The merch we've got for the Be the Change stuff is in the link on my Instagram bio. Go to Anthony Michael Russo. If you're into the cleanest drinking water in the land, just also go to Anthony Michael Russo and check out Century H2O. Again, that's Century H2O. Why am I so glitchy and stoppy today? And you use Russo10 for checkout on the gear. You use Truth for 20% off. And last but not least, as I get ready to drink a little morning Make Wellness, it's not really in the morning, it's the afternoon. I'm going to go to the gym after this, a little midday gym sesh because I've been so busy this morning. This is my Make Wellness Peptides. I drink my Fit every day. I'm feeling fantastic. I didn't even work out. I did like 300 to 500 push-ups a day while I was working this last weekend. And I still feel good. I don't feel like I just feel like I'm still getting better. I ran 5 miles yesterday too. So that was fun. All right. Like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video. So yesterday, Monday, I was having a chit chat with somebody that did come to, actually saw my webinar, not even the workshop. And we were just getting to know each other. And I put together this kind of how I would introduce myself. It was her. But the one big thing she said, and I do believe there's a very specific niche for those in network marketing for what I do, which is to help people realize that it really isn't about the product. It's not about what you do. It's not about what you've even done per se. It's not about what you are selling. It's about who you are. There is so many great products. There is so many great businesses. There's so many great things, but what there's only one of is you. So when you can tell your story, and this is why I'm so passionate about my classes, especially the 8-week class, because you truly transform who you are, not just about how to sell your product, but you transform yourself as a person to actually better know how to handle your story, how to own your story, how to be your story, and realize that you may think that you're not special, but you are unique. You have something to you that nobody else does. And the one thing that you can learn is how to better tell that story. Your story doesn't inspire people because of your resume. Your story doesn't inspire people because of what you're selling. Your story inspires them because of what you've been through and where you are today. Some people it's resilience. Some people it's success. Some people it's success in having a family. Some people it's strong relationships. Some people people, it's faith in God, whatever it is. It's about standing in your truth. It's not about followers or numbers like that. It's about the impact you make when you wake up and you show exactly who you are. If you have impacted one person in your life, and I would bet everybody listening to this has had one conversation, one child they've impacted, one friend, whatever it is, you have done something that makes you you. It is unique and something that if you could translate, people are like, I don't know where to start with my business. I don't know where to start selling my business. I don't know where to get, what have I done? What's my credibility? The credibility is you. You have had an impact on somebody, so therefore you can have an impact on many, many others. Success in many ways, in terms of you and your story, is the fact that you've stayed the course. People are like, well, I haven't been successful yet. I haven't made it. You've made it because you've made it here today. You haven't quit to get to this point. You have fought through the struggle, and you may still be struggling today, but you are here. Learn, understand that is a strength, not a weakness. You've grown into somebody that doesn't need validation at this point. That's you. That's the shift. That's the only shift you need for credibility. You've grown into somebody that doesn't need validation to show up with that fire, that qua. So, are you ready to share your story from that space? Not just tell people what you did, but show people what you did, show them who you are. That's how you're going to move people. That's how you're going to transform people. And again, you start with one, you start with two. If you are, I got network marketing on my mind because that was the webinar that I did last week for people. But when you have got a mission on your mind, and a lot of people say, well, I don't have a following, I don't have a base. Like, how can I do this? Well, look, everything is rooted in a couple things: hard work and owning your story and owning who you are. So to really sink in on today's daily truth, don't get caught up in your titles. Don't get caught up in what the product is. Don't get caught up in what your titles have been. I want you to start chasing something different. I want you to chase character, chase alignment, chase purpose, and then start to realize all of that starts with understanding who you are and sharing who you are. Simple as that. So if you want to know more about this, if this is something that resonates with you, drop something in the comments like 100 or yes, queen. I'm kidding. I'm not a queen. Just drop something so I know, and maybe I'll reach out direct, see if you guys want to jump in. So yeah, so that's what we got, guys. I'm passionate about this. When I said it and it resonated so well with the person that I talked to, and it resonated with me. Like, I don't think I've ever said it in that way before, but when I was very specific, it's not what you do, it's who you are. Because and I'll give the final backstory here. Rose, what's up? I saw you got a new shirt. Jeanette, what's going on? So the backstory was literally like the person I was speaking to was like, I never know how to properly introduce myself. And this is somebody that's reached a level of network marketing. She's like, the one thing missing, I don't know how to introduce myself. I said, introduce yourself to me. And it was the sterile message that we all do. My name is, this is where I'm from. I love these products. These are the best thing. They have changed my life. They can change your life. No. I want you to start with who you are. I want people to get a look inside of your life so that they can mirror themselves with you. I want you to be able to say, things have not always been easy. I've gone through stuff that people can't even imagine. Be specific. Be what fits for you. Give one thing. Be like, and I've struggled and I've fought, and there's a whole mountain underneath the mountain you see, and I've done all these different things, and I believe in this. I'm faith-based. I believe in God. I believe in being a good parent. I believe, whatever, all these different things that make you you. Share that story, and then they're invested in you. And then at that point, they're going to say, what are you selling? I want to work with you. Products are created very similar, but there is only one you. Remember that. And it was a really cool call. It was actually it was a great call. So with that, I want to add a quick addendum to yesterday. Fine, Kevin. And no, you are, maybe we all are, whatever. So I talked a little bit yesterday about, and I read something interesting. So this is going to be about the stabbing in Frisco. And I think it's interesting because we all, no matter the tragedy, and I've spoken about that God plays a role in different things. And I find it very interesting that the father was already empathetic towards the person that stabbed his son. And I do think there's something drastically wrong, and maybe I'll do a separate quick video, not a truth on this. I think there's something wrong with society when they're painting the kid Carmelo Anthony as the victim. I think that's ridiculous. A victim of white supremacy or whatever. No, he's not. So we didn't know much about him. I've seen now that he grew up in a two-parent household, good family, Christian upbringing. And I did find out that when I read the police report, he talked about the fact that he went to the police officer when he kind of turned himself in and said, "Is the kid that I stabbed okay? Like, is he going to make, is he, I don't think he said, is he alive? Is he okay? He's not, he's dead. There's consequences." And I think that, is he guilty? Should he be tried for murder as an adult? Absolutely. Should he be forgiven by people in a way? He's not a victim. There's a huge difference. Not a victim, but forgiven? Possibly. I think that this is somebody that made a drastic mistake that's going to change the trajectory of his life. I think it's incredibly stupid that he brought a 6-inch plus blade to a track meet. Like, it's ignorance. It's societal. We don't have a accountability for all of these actions that we do. And we've gotten to a place where it's so desensitized that you don't think that stabbing somebody is going to kill them. There's a lot of things wrong. Knowing the family and the upbringing that he had, knowing that maybe there was some mistakes, he's guilty of murder, in my opinion. And he should be tried that way. He should be punished that way. At the same time, from a perspective of the people jumping on the whole he's a victim thing is ruining the fact that in the end, forgiveness is the greatest thing he can get at this point. Not forgiveness in the eyes of the law, but forgiveness in people. We're all calling him this horrible person. The fact that I learned that he asked, like, the almost naivete or ignorance to ask, like, is he okay, when he told the cops that he did it, is mind-boggling. It's jarring because it's like, that's the question you ask. Like, that's not a thug question. That's not like, oh, I tried to kill him. It's like, it's frustrating to see the society we're in. So I just want you to think through that. As much as I was up in arms yesterday, if somebody wants to claim he's a victim, talking about Carmelo Anthony, I'll go off. I'll lose my bananas. But when it comes to, as I learn more about this, it just shows this, the macro view of our society right now, where we just don't understand how fleeting life is, how delicate life is. And there is a lot of cultural issues, and it's not because he's black at all. It's not like black culture. It's cultural issues where we don't have responsibility and don't understand that actions have consequences. This gentleman is going to learn. Maybe he will do something fantastic with his life. I actually had a prayer that, what if him and Austin's family, maybe while he's in jail or prison, became acquainted and friends, and we're able to show the power of forgiveness, and we're able to show that Carmelo can talk about that actions have consequences, and to help change other people's lives while he is locked up. I think there's a lot of power in that. So avoid the division of, well, he's a victim. He's not a victim. The person that died is a victim. Avoid the fake news stories, avoid all the different stuff, and just realize there might be something that comes out of this that's greater than in the eyes of God. And it's going to rely a lot on the two families, the family of Carmelo and the family of Austin. So that was an addendum to yesterday. If you didn't catch the beginning, make sure you do. I think it was a good message today. God bless. Have a great rest of your day. Double Down Speaking tonight. I want to see you tonight. We've got a few spots open. If you want to come, doubledownspeaking.com. Check out at Anthony Michael Russo on Instagram, using my fingers, at Anthony Michael Russo on Instagram. Check out all the different things I do. The t-shirts, 20% off with Truth, Century H2O water, 10% off, and Make Wellness. Just click on that link, baby, and ride the Make Wellness peptide train. Living on a prayer. You can't see them, but man, it's everything. It's so good. All right, take it easy. God bless. Don't surrender your pets. Don't be a garbage human being. Deuces.